So, who remembers this happening? Man, it's hard to believe that I'm already at 1,000 subscribers and have moved on past it. That's not all that's happened. I've also reached and gone far beyond 100 watchers on DeviantArt, and I am super excited for all that happening at once to my channel. Now, as I promised, I wanted to do a Q&A video for my 1,000 subscribers. I got a small response, but it was enough to make a video, which I'm pretty excited over. When it comes to having 100 watchers on DeviantArt, I have decided, or I have gone ahead and I have purchased, yes, I paid actual money for the character that I am currently drawing on the screen. And what he lacks is a name. So here it is. I'm hosting a contest where you as my viewers or people who like my art, whatever, can name this character. You can leave name suggestions in the comments below, or you can head over to my DeviantArt, which is always linked in the description, and leave a comment on a journal that I have there suggesting a name for the character. If your name is chosen, if you win the contest, you will get a shout out on my DeviantArt and here on my YouTube as sort of a prize. So that's what we're doing. Now to get started here on our Q&A, we have a few questions that I will answer one at a time as they pop up on the screen. So to start off with the first question here, it is from a YouTube user called Little Phil, I believe, and they asked, how many hours are you drawing per day? And the answer to that would be at least 1 to 2 hours. Some days I don't draw at all, but if you want to improve and you want to see constant improvement in your art, I believe as an artist you have to practice on a daily basis. So even if it's just a quick sketch, if it's just construction, if it's just a doodle, whatever it is, I try and take that hour every single day to sit down and draw something. It's important. I know all artists preach that practice is the most important tool to improvement, and in the end it is. But it's everything we do in life. Practice makes perfect, whether you're trying to be good at a sport, whether you are learning to sing, you're learning to dance. The more you practice, the better you get at it. So I see it as the most important thing that I can do as an artist, and I try and put at least 1 hour of my day into it. So moving on to the next question here. This one is from a user, again, from YouTube, and I believe their name is pronounced NickHorseAJ. You can correct me on that if I am wrong. And they asked, why do you trace over your sketch with red when you already done it with blue? Is it a thing that gives you more time to talk about the subject in your speed paint, or is it some kind of technique you use in drawing? I'm really curious. Thanks. Actually, it's kind of a bit of both. Where I don't really need more time, actual drawing time, because I can always slow down or speed up my videos and editing. So it's not actually to create more time in the drawing. Oftentimes when I'm sketching, I'll use, you'll notice greens, yellows, reds, and blues, purples. I'm just trying to get my anatomy correct, and I'm trying to create my final lining, my inking. So sometimes I'm not really pleased with it, and even though I've gone over it in blue and it might look nice, I want to go back over it in red just to finalize those lines. Sometimes they are finalized, but I may have resized something which blurs the lines a bit, which will make coloring more difficult. So I'll go back over it in red again just to clear up my lines and make them more smooth, to make the coloring and shading a bit more easy. Hope that answers your question. Moving on, this question is again from NickHorseAJ on YouTube, and they asked, do you animate, or have you animated before? If not, are you planning to do something in the future? Good question. I actually don't animate, but I have done animations in the past. You can see it on my Patreon, and I believe I have a copy of the animation that I done on my DeviantArt. So if that's something you're interested in, you can go check it out. I can actually link it in the description below, but it's very simple. It's just of a character winking. But I'm learning. Maybe in the future I could do more animations and get more practice at it. And like I said, practice makes perfect with everything. So moving on to the last question I got from requesting on this Q&A. It's from another YouTube user called Nico Parakeets, I believe, and they asked, I have a question for your Q&A. How long have you been drawing? What got you into drawing? Okay, so we have two questions here. I'll answer them one at a time. First off, how long have I been drawing? God, that's a question. As long as I can remember. From probably kindergarten, 5, 6, 7 years of age, probably. Always loved drawing. Would draw on MS Paint sometimes. I actually have a comparison of my character and mascot Deltora on my DeviantArt, where you can see where I drew her on MS Paint when I was much younger, and when I redrew her in a more advanced digital art program a few months back. So you can go check it that if you want to see the difference in my art and an older piece that I done many years ago. For your second question, what got you into drawing? Passion. Passion to create, passion to see something come from nothing, passion to have the ability to create something that other people can enjoy. My passion as an artist comes from having other people enjoy my work. That's what I live for. That's why I draw. I want other people to enjoy, which is why I sometimes create fan art for different communities, but I also create my own characters because that's my world and I have control over that world, and I decide what exists in that world and what doesn't, and that means a lot to me. That's why I create. So that's all of the questions that we got this time around. Let me know if you enjoyed this type of video. Maybe we can do Q&As more in the future. You know, this is more of a trial just to see if you guys are interested in doing videos when I reach certain milestones, or if that's not as interesting to you. You gotta let me know, guys. That's what the comments are for. Other than that, all I can say is I cannot be more proud that my channel is growing the way that it is. It's fairly slow, but it's constant, and that makes me so happy to see it happening right in front of me every day, some sort of growth. Your comments mean the world to me. They motivate me to keep making content, to keep working towards building this channel bigger and better, improving my art so that you can enjoy it. Everything else doesn't matter. It doesn't matter about the financial support as long as I am creating something for you that you enjoy and will continue to support me over time. I don't want you to lose interest in this channel. I want you to keep loving what it is that I do here for you. So we're at the end of the video here. The character is completed here. I chose a really hard pose and it was really difficult to create. Thanks for watching the video, everyone. You can check out this other great video if you want. Videos come out every Saturday. Maybe become a Patreon, you know, help support me and the content I create here. Links are on the screen and in the description below. And as always, guys, have a wonderful day. See you guys next time.